Shiurim and Brocha. Let's delve back into the Tzav Vziruz. In the 14th chapter, the Rebbe asks a very simple question. Is it a wish or is it a resolution? He said, if you want to know if you've progressed in your spiritual path over the years. Now we're sitting now and we're talking, and this is before Rosh Hashanah. So it's very apropos that we came across this chapter. Because how do I know where I'm holding? Have I grown? Do I have a tikkun that I'm aiming towards? So the Rebbe says, how do I know if I've progressed towards the path of which I seek to grow? Right? How can I judge it? Am I on the right road? Do I have a resolution to fulfill and to seek out that which I need for my growth? Or do I just have wishes? I wish. So he says the Rebbe, only the inner drive, that's the Rotzen, the real place where you are, with which you work to attain your desired goal, that's called a resolution. I'm firm. I need to get to this place. But if you don't have it, if you don't work towards that, rather you just want, I'd like to go to sleep tonight, wake up, the Chavetz Chaim, right? That's not a resolution. That's a wish. We used to say in America when we were kids, I wish I had a pony. Didn't mean I was going to work towards getting a pony. So he says like this, he brings an example. If a pauper, right, works as hard as he can at different jobs to sustain himself, that's a drive, that's a resolution. He's working towards something because he is doing something constructive towards the goal, which is to have enough money to help the family. But the wish that he'd find $1 million is just that. It's a wish. It's a wish to be rich, but that's not a resolution. It's not. I don't do any. It's not my kivun to do it. Every Jew, says the Rebbe, would like to be a tzaddik. But that's not, that's no more than a wish. He'd like to wake up in the morning and become be the Rebbe from a chassid, right? Only the level and state of being that you seriously work towards, says the Rebbe, can truly be called a resolution. Right? There are things you must learn and work towards this. Therefore, a wish can be for great things. And by the way, that could be out of line of any reality to what your tikkun is in this world, what your gifts are in this world. It's like me getting up and saying, I want to be a chazan. I can't sing, and so fine. Yeah. But if you are true and you have an inner drive that is accompanied with hard work, and you're not just jumping, but going gradually, one step at a time, step by step, to a higher level of the goal that is driven from within, the goal of reaching a sense of kedusha, of connection with Hashem. So you work on your davening day in, day out, every day a bit more. You try different things. Interessant. I have probably more sidurim than most bookshops. And it's at first I used to buy the different sidurim because every time I bought a new siddur, the font, the size of the print, the color of the page, the whiteness, the brightness of the paper would be different. So I would have to be more focused on the words that I'm saying. It helped me. Other people don't. They want only their one kind of siddha. But what I'm trying to bring out is I sought, and I still seek. Now that I'm of a certain age, Baruch Hashem, I need very bright light on my print so that I could see things clearly. So all these things that I try to do is to better the ability. I really want my davening to mean something, and this is what my goal is. It's my resolution to try better. Right? If you work, this has to come from the goal that is set within yourself. We each have a unique tikkun, right? Mimicking others won't get you to your tikkun. That's not going to help you. That's not where it's at. That's wishful thinking. I want to be like him, so I'll act like him. They tell you over the master, the Alter Bava Rebbe, the Rebbe Zeicher Tzadik L'Bruche, never umgekommen in the Mechumah. So, in the day, back then, he bought reading glasses that were wireless, and that was a style that people didn't know. You didn't see it that often. So all of a sudden, a lot of the chassidim were walking around with the same glasses. So someone said to one of the Ingalat, "You never needed glasses before. You never needed spectacles before. What did you?" He said, "The Rebbe." I said, "What kind of prescription did you get?" So he took it out. It was clear glass. He didn't need glasses, but he wanted to be like the Rebbe looks. This is noch gemacht. This shtick. But if you have to have glasses, so you need the right prescription. We want to be Ehrlich Yidden. You have to find the right prescription to bring you to that tikkun, because you have a unique role to play. And this is these days before Rosh Hashanah is a time to think about these things. I have a thing in our Kehillah called the yearly MOT. Every single one of the Ingalat is meant to come in and have a private discussion. We sit down, we talk. Wir halt. I know what we spoke about last year. Where are you now? Have you attained that which you sought from last year? Or are you still floundering? Is what you think you need, or your goal is that only wishful thinking, or is it a goal because you're working on in a proper fashion, in a meaningful way, right? One of the things that I tell the Ingalat, that each of us should take a sefer. Obviously, I would say a Hasidic sefer, and make it. That sefer is yours for this year. Work on that sefer. It could be on Chumash, it could be on Stam Hashkafa. And go through it every day or every, work on, this is my sefer. If I have a bit of time, this is the sefer I look at. At the end of the year, you should be kind to that sefer, and it should be your sefer. And next year, you look at another sefer, take another sefer. We've done this in the Kehillah, by Instant Stiebel. We worked on several Chassidic forum. We did Tzav Vziruz, and before that we did Mavasa Toiv. It's just because there's so much. It's not enough to wish that you're going to learn or you're going to better yourself. You're going to work on your avodah. You've got to do it, right? If you want to know how you've progressed, and to gauge the change of your spiritual level where you're holding, compare the goal of your drive of last year, says the Rebbe, with that for which you strive now. In other words, what happened last year? In Yiddish you say, wie hast du gehalten damals, and where are you holding now? That's why I ask every younger man to come in to have a shmuz. I know that some people are afraid that it's not you're not on trial. I want to work with you. Right? So this is what we have to do. To progress, you have to see and measure where you held last year. Compare the goals of your drive of last year with that for which you are striving now. Is it the same objectives or even higher? Have you grown? Have you obtained something from, or are you still at the same rut? And this will be the sign that if you've gained and grown from last year, that's a sign that, Baruch Hashem, you've made progress. Otherwise, it's just, as I said, wishful thinking. Again, we are here for a purpose. So, again, I ask those Yingalat I can to call up. We should have a chance to sit down together. And those who are far away, I don't know who gets to see these snapshots, these shiurim. But I could be contacted through email, etc. We could talk, we could work things out to share. But the most important thing is share within yourself. Have have a resolve to grow, not just wish I could grow. Don't get stuck. Especially this year, we will have reason. I'm preparing the shul for Yom Tov, and we're talking, and I could see such a sense of verlorenheit. People feel so wasted. It's not true. We have now special koyach. The davening will be different, but it will be even stronger. The Ivers will help. We should each find and be mechazik each other inside ourselves. Jeden sind heilig. Jeden sind heilig. Und sich warte sein, Hashem. Kol Tov.